All right, and you're sneaking around the corner, and action. Ready, Mckenna? And stand up! Like any father, I want to see great heroes for my daughter. And I'm in the rare position where I get to actually help create one of those characters. In Phoebe, I wanted the audience to meet a young girl who is a genius, who feels like an outsider, who is looking for friends. In the moment that she discovers she's just like her grandfather.
He was special. He loved science like me. Why didn't you tell me my grandfather was Egon Spengler?
We needed a young woman who is genuinely brilliant. And that's who Mckenna is. She's probably read more books than I have, and she's exceptionally smart and very thoughtful and very funny. Perfect for Phoebe.
Feels so surreal. I can't believe I'm a Ghostbuster. I'm a Ghostbuster. I remember in the audition, I did one of those like smiles that Egon does. I tried at least, and I've tried to put some of his mannerisms into Phoebe, but Jason and I kind of made her own person, you know? Like, she does have some of his mannerisms, but she's very different from him in a way.
McKenna's a very spirited and smart young actress, and she also had incredible emotional availability. She's the hero of our story, and I think she really embodies all the good qualities of a hero. Phoebe,
I'm a scientist.
The character that I played, Trevor, is super like me in real life. He's this kind of city kid, and he's obsessed with cars, and he's kind of a normal but awkward teenager. It's a quality, I guess.
Finn's just one of these young guys who kind of captures the look of a generation in the way he talks, the way he looks. Finn has an incredible vulnerability for being a teenage boy. He also happens to be very handsome and very funny, an amazing Trevor. Carrie Coon is kind of as brilliant in anything she's ever done.
I'm literally driving to pick up a check right now.
You win lottery?
Kind of. My father died.
I've always been interested in capturing real family dynamics. I needed a mom who could be just dead honest with her kids.
We're barely hanging on here.
Carrie Coon is that just kind of wonderful Midwestern actress who has honesty in every single word she says.
I play a woman named Callie Spengler, and she is a single mom. She's a little stressed out. She perhaps hasn't made a lot of great decisions lately. And she's a woman who feels like having children has put her life on hold. And I think the wonderful gift to Callie in the arc of the film is that what she realizes is her life hasn't been on hold, but she hasn't been living it.
And podcast. Why do people call you Podcast?
Oh, I call myself Podcast because of my podcast.
I really loved the character because he was just like me, you know. Podcast is a very quirky character, and that's why he gets along with Phoebe so well, because he's not the cool kid or anything like that. He's just an outsider, really. He doesn't let anybody tell him that he can't do anything, and I think that's really special.
Podcast is played by Logan Kim, who's an actor who's never really done a movie before, and he just popped off the screen. He's just one of these naturally gifted comedians who is as talented vocally as he is physically, and he is a believer.
Oh my gosh. That is the best thing I've ever seen.
Lucky is like my alter ego.
Do you have any priors? 'Cause
No.
they'll charge you as a minor. You'll get 2 years, max.
Lucky. Quit messing with my inmates.
She just gets away with everything. She is such a badass, doesn't care what people think.
You should borrow my hoodie.
Seriously, it's fine.
It's really masculine. It's got a wolf on it, trust me.
One of the things that I liked about Gruberson is that he has no problem talking about how he doesn't want to be teaching. Look, most of the kids that go here, they're not very bright. Hey, Colin. And doesn't really care what the kids do. Enjoy. There's a moment where Podcast says, I like his style. I remember reading, going, yeah, I like his style too.
Mr. Gruberson is portrayed by one of the great comedians of our time, the great Paul Rudd, an actor I've been wanting to work with my entire career, and I finally got the chance to.
I'm also an escort. That came out wrong.
Yeah. Him and Carrie have this great chemistry because they just ping pong off of each other.
Let's face it, this is a small town. I mean, he's been looking at rocks all day.